You're watching Talking Points, a focus on the political scene in Lubbock and across the South Plains.
And joining us now is the Democratic candidate for Texas Agricultural Commissioner, Ms. Susan Hayes. Ms. Hayes, thank you. Welcome to Talking Points.
Thank you for having me, Ryan.
I'm glad that we got to sit down with you because I like to think of Lubbock, Texas as kind of the epicenter of all of the issues that you are focused on in your race right now. We've been talking with farmers for the last few months, especially as they're facing certain issues relating to drought and inflation. The price of cotton is all over the place. Their input prices are more.
Yeah.
So when you think about the responsibilities that you'll have in this office, how can you serve best to alleviate the issues that our farmers are facing?
One of the many reasons I ran for this office was witnessing the utter failure of the leadership in Austin to analyze and plan for the big picture, the big economic picture. Where are the choke points in the supply chains that cost consumers more money or keep farmers from making more money or ranchers from making more money? And a great example of that has been the monopoly in meat packing plants. As the price of meat went up, ranchers weren't getting paid more for cattle on the hoof. And that's because of that inefficiency at that stage. Part of the job of this office is looking out for those problems, figuring out how to solve them.
I think a lot of people are kind of unfamiliar with what the powers of this office really
absolutely.
are. When you hear Agriculture Commissioner, healthcare and broadband may not be the first two things that come to mind, but explain why those two issues are important for this office and what the office actually has the power to do to affect those things.
And I'll walk quickly through what the office does budget-wise. 80% of the office is Meals on Wheels and school lunches, which is surprising. Yes, it advocates for ag products and trade, including international trade for ag products. It also regulates pesticides, runs the hemp program. But another huge reason I wanted to run for this office is the State Office of Rural Health and Rural Economic Development are housed at the Ag Commission. And you wouldn't know it because they've been rotting in the basement. The budget is only $8.8 million for a biennium, which is pennies in the couch cushion for the state of Texas.
Yep.
Even while our rural hospitals are failing by the dozens, even while rural health care is getting worse and worse in terms of access.
But when you say that these programs have been rotting in the basement, is it a simple matter of the Texas Agriculture Commissioner better allocating money or requesting more from the federal government, or are you going to have to rely on the legislature to allocate more money?
Oh, you always have to rely on the legislature to advocate more money. The other source is the federal government. And the problem with Sid Miller, the incumbent, is no one trusts him. The legislature has no faith in him. They don't want to give him any more money. They've been slowly carving away at the budget because they don't trust him with money because of his ethics issues. And with the federal government, even during the Trump administration, I was surprised to see how little pull he had. He couldn't get anything done.
Let's get into more of Commissioner Miller's legal challenges.
Yeah.
You have made this a major part of your campaign. One of the catchphrases on your website and elsewhere is farming is hard, ethics is easy.
Yeah. I helped draft and pass the law that legalized hemp in Texas, working with Senator Charles Perry here from Lubbock. And one of the things I love doing is figuring out bipartisan alliances where you can agree on things and get things done, instead of sit around complaining about problems and blaming the other side. And there was a lot of apprehension about Miller and his ability to implement the program fairly and honestly. Miller's political consultant has now been indicted for trying to sell hemp licenses that cost $100 and are unlimited for tens of thousands of dollars. And I mean, it was so open that this guy would show up to hearings and try to hustle people. And because I'm the lawyer and the lobbyist in the room, people would come over to me and ask, hey, this guy's out there telling me I need to pay him all this money to get a hemp license. Is that true? And I would tell them, no, they cost $100. They're easy to get. It was appalling to me. And appalling, I remember one particular hearing in Waco, the audience were not a bunch of rich people who could write checks like that. They were farmers who were struggling. Right. And to see someone so openly try to scam farmers like that, with the boss in the other room knowing damn well what was going on, was just abhorrent to me and was a huge motivator for me to run against him and try to bring some honor and ethics back to that office.
Yeah. We should know Commissioner Miller denies wrongdoing on his own part, but he has also said he doesn't think that his associate in that office did anything wrong.
Right. It's all a partisan witch hunt, except that it was the Public Integrity Union and the Texas Rangers and the Attorney General's office who did the investigation and built the case. And Ken Paxton's office did the investigation. This was not a partisan witch hunt. Everybody saw it, everybody was talking about it, and it is perfectly on brand with Miller and his behavior in the course of his public career. Whether it's taking a state plane to Oklahoma to get something called a Jesus shot and calling it a state trip when it was not, it was personal.
And he has since reimbursed the state for that trip,
yes,
is that
he
right?
did. For that trip and another one he took to Mississippi to go to a rodeo, claiming he had, and in both instances he claimed he had business meetings, and when the state officials in the respective states were asked about it, they said there were no meetings. You know, he's incredibly ethically challenged, and he's unrepentant about it.
Before we go, I would love to hear from you what your experience has been like campaigning as a Democrat in West Texas.
It's been really good, and to be honest, at first I was apprehensive. You know, will the hostility be too much?
Because you're from here originally.
Yeah, I'm from here.
You have to know.
I speak the dialect, yeah.
Right.
I'm from here. I can take the ribbing. I can take just about anything. And what I found once I started reaching out to some very conservative organizations is that nobody likes Sid Miller. The ag trade organizations are frustrated with the dysfunction at that agency. We should be sitting down at the table and figuring out how can we do what's best for Texas.
It's an important race. It's a very important job, especially here in West Texas. So I appreciate you taking some time to break down your priorities in this process. And best of luck on the campaign trail. Hope to talk to you soon.
You bet. Thank you for having me, Ryan.
Democratic candidate for Texas Ag Commissioner, Ms. Susan Hayes.
Our thanks to both candidates for coming on, and still to come, we'll take a look at another critical race, this one for Attorney General Rochelle Garza, making the case to retire Ken Paxton.